Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome once again to Mathematics Olympiad platform. So we have some questions to treat together. The first one is simplify root 5 plus 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 root 5 all over root 6 times root 6. Now, to solve this, all we just need to do is, since we have root 5 in 6 places, like they have coefficient of 1, we can add all the 1 root 5 plus 1 root 5 plus 1 root 5, all the 1 together, their coefficient together, or the root 5 in 6 places, so it will give us 6 root 5, or the coefficient, the 1 of the root 5 plus another 1 plus another 1, that's 6, so it will give us 6 root 5. Now, since that will give us 6 root 5, the numerator, we can now put it, when we multiply root 6 times root 6, that is the denominator, it will give us 6, because root 6 times root 6 will give us root 36, and root 36 is 6. So therefore we have 6 root 5 over root 6. So the 6 will cancel out the 6. So the final answer will now be root 5. Now question number 2, which says simplify minus 6 squared times minus 6. Now, since we have minus 6 squared and there is no bracket joining minus and 6 together so that they share the square, it means it's only that 6 that owns the square. The square does not affect the sign minus. That's what it means. So since the square, the exponent, does not affect the minus sign, it means we can just bring out the minus sign, then open the bracket, then 6 squared means 6 times 6, put it in bracket, then times minus 6. So what we then have is 6 times 6 will give us 36, then the minus sign, that's minus 36, now times minus 6. Now minus times minus will give us plus, that's plus. Then 36 times 6 will give us 216, which then means we now have positive 216, that is plus 216 as our final answer. No more negative there, everything is now positive. 216 final answer. Now another question, which is question number, I think number 3. Yes, question number 3 is just like question number 2, but there is a just slight difference between the two of them, just very small difference. So the question number 3 is open bracket minus 6 close bracket squared. You can see the bracket now, then multiply by minus 6. Now this question now is a little bit different from question number 2, because the square now, the exponent 2, is affecting both the sign minus and the 6. The exponent 2, the index, the power, is affecting both the minus sign and the 6. Now it means the minus sign will be multiplied together, that is 2 times, and the 6 will be multiplied together, that is 2 times. So we now have minus 6 times minus 6, then times the last minus 6 there. So we now have minus times minus, which will give us plus, then 6 times 6 will give us 36, then times minus 6. So 36 here now is positive 36. So the positive sign times minus sign will give us minus. Plus times minus will give us minus. Then 36 times 6 will give us 216. So it then means the final answer here will now be minus 216 minus 216 minus 216. Here I think number 4 question now. Yes, this number 4. Number 4 question is similar to number 2 and 3. When we talked about in science, how does exponent power affect the signs? So now here we are having open bracket minus 3 close bracket raised to power 0 minus open bracket minus 3 raised to power 0 close bracket. Now if you take note very well, the 2 minus 3, 1, the power 0 is outside the bracket. The second one, the power 0, is inside the bracket. The first one, minus 3, it means the 0 there is affecting both the sign minus and 3. The 0 there, the exponent 0, the power 0, is affecting both the minus sign and the 3. But the second minus 3 is because the bracket is the two of them, they are inside the bracket together. That is, the 0 is also inside the bracket, the exponent 0, the power 0 is also inside the bracket. It means the 0 is only affecting the 3. I mean, the exponent 0, the power 0 is only affecting the 3. It does not affect the minus sign. It does not affect the minus sign. Once again, this exponent 0 only affect the 3. It does not affect the minus sign. So what we then have is the first minus 3 there. It means minus 3 raised to power 0 will give us 1, because the rule that says anything raised to power 0 is 1. It will work for the first minus 3 there, because the 0, the exponent 0, is outside the bracket, is affecting both the minus and the 3. So the answer for that one will be 1. But the second one, minus 3 raised to power 0, then bracket, it means the minus sign will still be there, but the 3 now, the 0, the exponent 0, the power 0 is affecting the 3, which will now be 1. So it's only the 3 that will be 1, the minus sign will still be there. So we now have 1 minus 1. The minus times minus will give us plus. So we now have 1 plus 1. That will give us 2. That's the final answer, 2. Question number 5. Question number 5 states that simplify 36 root of open bracket 8 squared close bracket then raised to power 6. So we are to simplify 36 root of 8 squared then raised to power 6. What this means is that since we all know that 36 root of 8 squared raised to power 6 is the same thing as 8 squared times 6, that is times power 6, that is the two power we can multiply the power together, because there is an law of exponent that says that when you have x raised to power a into bracket then raised to power b, it means x raised to power a times b, that is x raised to power ab. So we are using that rule here. So we have 8 raised to power 2 times 6, that is 2 times 6, then times 1 over 36, that is that 36th root of, so that 36 root of will change to 1 over 36 power 1 over 36 exponent 1 over 36. So what we now have is 8 raised to power, the 6 will cancel out, the 6 will divide 36, and that will now mean we now have 1 over 6. So 6 here 1, 6 in 36 is 6. So we now have 1 over 6 rather, 1 over 6. So we now have 8 raised to power 2 times 1 over 6, that is 2 as the exponent, 1 over 6 as also the exponent. What I mean is 2 as the power, 1 over 6 as also the power of 8. So then we now have that 2 can divide 6. The 2 can divide 6 there. So 2 here 1, 2 in 6 is 3. It then means the power or the exponent is now 1 over 3. So it then means we now have 8 raised to power 1 over 3. And 8 raised to power 1 over 3 is the same thing as the cube root of 8. Cube root of 8. So when you raise a number to fraction, the denominator there becomes the root of that number. Once again, when you raise a number to power fraction, the denominator there in that of that power or that exponent, the denominator there becomes the root, while the numerator becomes the power. So we have cube root of 8. That 1 there is still there. It's invisible because it's 1. We may not need to put it because it will still definitely give us the same answer. So we have cube root of 8, and cube root of 8 is what you can multiply 3 times, that will give us 8, and that is 2. So the cube root of 8 is 2, and that is the final answer. So thank you very much for your time, and I believe you have you really enjoyed the class. So don't forget to subscribe, and for more of these videos to click notification button, and to also click like button, and to also share the videos with your friends. So till we meet next class, thank you very much for being there for me.